Good morning! Today of fitness and finances, we're going to talk about how to not play business on hard mode, okay? Don't do what I did, okay? So let me tell you a quick little story, all right? For my entire career as a business owner, and I've been literally like an entrepreneur like since I was 8 years old, like literally, because I grew up really, really poor and I learned really, really young that if I was going to have any money and have any cool shit, right, I was going to have to make my own money, right? So when I was a kid, I used to walk up to old ladies' houses, and then I was a cute little kid, so I'd walk up to them and I'd be like, hey, I'll take your trash out for 50 cents, right? And I'd earn about $8-10 a day. And then I'd go play with my friends, buy toys, buy candy, go do whatever for the day, right? And I would just repeat that every day, right? Been hustling since I was 8. As I got older, I started other things, right? Then as I became an adult, got out of the Marine Corps, I was lost, man. I had no idea what the fuck I was going to do with my life, right? And then I happened to just kind of like saw a 24-hour fitness commercial one day and then was like, oh shit, that's what I want to do. And then, boom. And then I was in the fitness industry for a long time. I still am in the fitness industry, but I'm also now in the lending industry, right? Mortgages and also business lending. But let me tell you a little story. Because as I became a gym owner, right, and had my own company, right, my entire career, literally up until about 3 years ago when I discovered this, I was playing the game on hard mode. And hard mode means basically using all your own money to do everything, right? Like my entire gym, we built that fucking thing out cash. Okay? $320,000 cash. We didn't owe anybody anything. Okay? Hard mode. All right? The other side of that is I was always in this mindset of, be debt free, be debt free, be debt free, which is why, I did that. And I had already gone through a period of my life where I had ruined my credit and then I fixed it, right? And I didn't want to take on any more debts and things like that, right? But anyways, hard mode is basically when you use all your own money to invest into your business or invest into scaling it. For example, right? My overhead between my home and my gym, bare minimums, every single month, okay, between the two for the past 10 plus years, okay, has been a minimum of $22,000 a month. Okay? Minimum. That's just keeping the lights on. That's not including marketing. That's not including coaching. That's not including mentorships. That's not including date days, vacation, nothing. That's just survival. Okay? So think about how much money we had to make every single month, right? To not only survive, but to thrive, right? And some months, just my business alone, when I'm investing in marketing, is like 25 grand, just the gym and marketing, okay? So you're looking at like total, $36,000 a month, which for some of you business owners, that's not really a big deal. But when you're just a little mom and pop shop, right? It's just me and my wife, right? That's a lot of fucking money every month, right? Now, hard mode was I didn't have because I didn't even know this existed. Business credit. Okay? All the people that you see that are crushing it in business, all of them, they're not using their personal funds to start their business or scale their business. They are using their company's EIN, which is the social security number of their LLC or their corporation, to get business funding under the company's name, and then they are investing it into starting up their company, launching their company, buying whatever they need to buy, running ads, blah, 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 right? OPM, other people's money. They also, some of them, for the big guys, use like investors and things like that, right? But I didn't know this. So my whole life as a business owner, I literally was using all my own funds, right? All my own money, right? Whatever was left over, that was when, you know, especially on the months where, you know, cause it's pretty seasonal in the fitness industry, right? Some months you're fucking killing it, and then some months you're just, you know, it's just okay, right? And so I would take whatever's left over after I paid all my shit, and then I'd put it back into the business, right? Running ads, doing campaigns, things like that, right? Which some months it was like this much money, right? But the people who were utilizing their business credit, right, have a stack of business credit cards, right? And they can run ads and spend 25K, 50K, 100K a month on their business running ads. And then as they start to produce more income, they pay those cards back, right? I didn't know that. Okay. I was playing business on hard mode using all my own money. Okay. Which made business hard. Okay. So don't be me. All right. This is why I actually ended up getting into the business credit space and the business lending space, because I was like, dude, I didn't know about this. And I've been in business for a long ass fucking time. I'm like, I guarantee you the rest of the world does not know about this shit, right? And I happened to just discover it by pure fucking accident, because I had actually taken this course to go set up a family trust, right? And one of their other courses was talking about business. I'm like, business credit? The fuck is that? So I ended up like checking it out, bought the course, and I was like, what the fuck? Nobody's ever told me this. And I'm like, and then when I'm looking at it, I'm like, that is what everybody's doing. Damn it. How did I not recognize this, right? And that's why I'm here today, educating you so you don't waste 18 years of your life like I did not doing this, because it's way easier to utilize business credit to start and scale your business than it is to use your own. Okay. So anyway, so how do people do it? Because this is the question I get a lot. Like, how does it actually work? Right. Typically, I mean, if you have, and this is how it starts. Okay. Most companies, when you start a brand new LLC, now as your business is aged, you get opportunity to, and you have revenue, you get opportunities to get bigger lines of credit and more products, right? But initially, for those of you guys that are new or thinking about starting a business, start with your business credit first. But here's what you have to have in order to get it, okay? Number one, you have to have good personal credit, okay? You cannot have any derogatories on your shit, because the banks are going to check out the person behind the company to see how responsible you are with money. Right? So ideally, 700 plus score, clean. Okay? No derogatories, no late payments, no bankruptcies. Nothing is showing on your credit report that is negative. Has to be clean. Okay? So that's the first step, because you're going to have to personally guarantee this. Okay? But once you get these credit cards and things, they don't show up on your personal credit. So it's not going to ruin your score, other than whenever that inquiry hits initially. Right? But that'll go away. Right? So, but anyways, personal credit first, right? Now, initially, what we do with most people, because I have a team that actually does all these applications for you, okay? This is something that you don't have to learn. All you got to do is just come talk to me. I'll find out more about your business. I'll help you get your shit set up properly, because you have to have your business structured properly in order to qualify for the funding, right? I help you get everything all set up properly. Then I have a team that'll actually go do all these applications for you, right? And then basically what most people do right out of the gate is they get a stack of 0% interest business credit cards, okay? Now, some of these are going to have anywhere from $5,000 limits to $100,000 limits for some institutions, okay? Now, you get a stack of these, right? And you got this in your pocket at all times. How easy do you think it is? How easy do you think it's going to be to operate your business? Whether that's making payroll, whether that's paying your business bills, whether that's investing in marketing, whether that's investing in coaching and mentorships or whatever equipment, whatever the fuck you need, you have it in your pocket at any time. Opportunity arrives, right? You're a real estate investor. This is what real estate investors do, by the way, in case you didn't know this. They use these business credit cards as well too, right? To go put, 10%, 20% down on a property, fix and flip it, boom, right? That's how they're doing it, in case you didn't know that. All right? So that's how it's done, right? You got to first, good personal credit. Second, you got to make sure that your business is structured properly, right? And then once you're ready for that, then You meet with me. Actually, well, then I actually set you up with my team. They'll run all the applications for you, because if you don't put in the proper data points and the proper things in the applications, if you don't do it correctly, you're going to get rejected. Okay? And that's why we have this in a step-by-step system set up this way. Okay? But don't play the business game. Like, if you have good credit, you could literally go start an LLC today and have funding within the next 7 to 14 days. Literally. Okay? If your stuff is set up properly. Okay? So don't play the business game on hard mode. All right? Play it smart. And that's utilizing other people's money. Okay? So when you see all these, because now that I'm talking about this on the live, what's going to happen is the Facebook algorithm for everybody that watches this is probably going to start showing you a bunch of my competitors' ads, right? Because they're running ads 24/7, right? And so you're going to start to see this. Oh, 0%, 250K, 0%, 500K, 0%, 150K. That's what they're talking about. It's business, credit card stacking. Okay. You're stacking 0% because a lot of these institutions, they want your business, but you just have to have your shit looking good, right? And then what happens is you go to, and you have to do it in a sequential order too, because certain institutions pull the inquiry from Experian or Equifax or TransUnion, and you have to know which one pulls from where, and you have to go in a certain order, right? Starting with the ones that are the most likely to give you the biggest limits first, right? And then work your way down, because you can only get 3 per bureau for every 6 months. Okay, so first phase of you can literally end up with 9 fucking cards that are 10, 20, 50K a piece, right? Think about having that in your pocket. How much easier is your life going to be? Think about that. Think about that, right? Be pretty easy running business whenever you got that, right? So anyways, and then in another 6 months, once those inquiries come off, you can do it again for the next round, right? And then as your business starts to age, you're producing revenue, then it's going to open you up to other products like business lines of credit, which is some sexy stuff right there. Okay. And that'll open you up to 250K, 500K, and you can literally pull that out whenever you want, pay it right back. It's kind of like a credit card, but it's more cash based, right? You're drawing funds straight out of it, right? So, and those are fucking awesome. Okay. So, but just know there's a smarter way of doing business. Don't play it in hard mode. Okay, I'm trying to tell you guys this now. This is literally why I started this company, literally why I got in here, because, man, if somebody would have told me this 10 years ago, oh, man, my life would have been so easy, because I was just straight grind mode for literally my entire fitness career until I just left a few months ago. Like, literally fucking 4 a.m. wake-ups almost for the majority of my life for the past 18 years, 7 days a week, right? Grinding all from the time my eyes open till they closed, right? It's much easier when you play the business credit route with OPM. Okay. So that's all I want to tell you. If you want more information on this, got any questions, shoot me a DM, and I'll be able to help you out. All right. That's your guys' lesson for today on today's episode of Fitness and Finances. Let's go.